talk, man. Red, we appreciate it. Astro World, all of us saw pretty much live, man.
Right.
People dying at a concert. Travis Scott, right now he's basically, considered almost like an icon with fashion, the
Right.
sneaker wear, his sound. Again, man, you've been in your whole like metaphysical bag for a long, long time.
Right.
What were your initial thoughts on seeing people going to a concert, walking into Travis Scott's mouth somewhat,
Right.
going inside, being trampled, crazy environment? What were your thoughts on that?
A grand ritual,
Wow.
you know,
Yeah.
regardless of whatever. I mean, I would be almost going against my my teaching
Mm.
and what I speak on if I were to just say, "Oh, nah, everything is coincidental."
Nah.
You know, the mouth, the setting.
Yeah.
Meet me at the mountain. The
Mm.
advertising leading up to Astro World
Yeah.
was some of the more esoteric, occult advertising than I probably seen from him in a
Mm.
long time.
Mm.
We're in those days though.
Yeah.
He's a visionary.
Mm.
He's an occultist. I don't know if he's a Satanist.
Mm.
He's an occultist though.
Mm.
He's definitely a cult. You don't. There's no mistakes being made.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
It's all intentional. Yeah.
Everything is intentional.
Yeah.
He's an artist.
Yeah.
He's dark Kanye. He's Kanye's doppelganger. He's the dark hermit of Kanye. He's a
Yeah.
dark hermit Kanye.
Yeah.
Even Kanye called him out.
Yeah.
Called him. He identified who his quote unquote what his makeup was. He said he's me, Cuddy, and Rocky.
Mm.
He wasn't lying. He said Virgil wasn't loyal.
Yeah. I
He
heard
wasn't
you talk
lying.
about that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He put it out there.
Yeah. Mm.
He put it out there. He
Mm.
put them on the chessboard.
Mm.
Regardless of what anybody has to say, he put Drake, he put Travis Scott, he put Virgil, he put Talib Kweli, he put Sean and Common and John Legend on the chessboard in the public, and millions of people saw it in real time. And then the next day, they went and watched in 140 countries and online, people dying while the music was still playing. And anywhere that you go and anybody that you talk to, they will tell you the only thing that they know that happens like that is in rituals where people are being spirit cooked.
Mm.
It's the fact that the music kept going on. And the part they would turn the fuck up. I was looking at on Apple Music. The shit looked like a party.
Mm.
But they were raging. I don't even think this happened in a mosh pit. This didn't even happen in a mosh pit, but it was mass cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
And trample deaths, right? So the ritual that was taking place was the fact that he was up there doing his humming shit, staring into the crowd. He had all the paraphernalia on to be a priest. He put billions of dollars behind into the mountain and whatnot. The shit says, "See you on the other side."
Yeah.
And, it opened up a fucking portal. Travis Scott, let's just talk about the energy that he holds. He's a megastar,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
He was the most profitable he was the most profitable endorsement darling of Madison Avenue. They called him the corporate whisperer.
Wow.
But come on, he was with McDonald's.
Yeah.
He was with Fortnite.
Yeah.
He was with Nike.
Yep.
He's with a few people.
Got the Kardashians.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
probably what got him a lot of the, got him plugged
Yeah.
in further than
Yeah.
how he was already plugged in.
Yeah.
Does he have Scooter Braun? I don't know.
He might, because Scooter, he connected to everybody almost.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, he's plugged in.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, him and Drake was on stage doing Sicko Mode out of all songs.
It's
The
crazy.
one that Kanye said is, he's like, that's the song that drove me insane
Wow.
or drives me insane.
Yeah. And that's the one.
Yeah. So why they performing it the next day, people are being crushed and whatnot. And now both of these artists have smears on their career jacket, right? That is not going to just go away like that.
Yeah.
You could say Travis Scott is lit, but you can't honestly say that in the public like that.
Mm.
You know what I
Not
mean?
right now, yeah.
He's gonna gain momentum in the rave community probably because of the fact that people died at a rave
Yeah.
at his concert.
Yeah.
But publicly they can't admit that, so they're gonna publicly shame him and then privately listen to his music. When he drops his album, it's gonna go #1.
Yeah.
The music might
It's that
exonerate
controversy
him.
effect. Yeah.
Right, and the music always exonerates the artists and whatnot. They'll forget about it because honestly, they can't hold him accountable. You can't hold him accountable for having esoteric symbolism in his quote unquote in his approach, because that's what he's always been on. The eagle flying,
Yeah.
occultic to the point where I'm drawn in. In the video Escape Room, he has all of the dogs and whatnot. He's tapping into Anubis energy, so he's tapped in.
Yeah.
Whose bidding he's doing, you know what I mean? He's tapped in though.
Yeah.
And that was a ritual, regardless of what anybody has to say. So yes, see you on the other side. Then we lose Dolph. Then we lose Malcolm X's daughter.
Yeah.
Then we lose
Clarence Avant, his wife.
Clarence White wife.
Yeah.
His wife.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of people just going through the portal.
At one time, it seems.
So
like,
that was called a mass casualty event.
Wow.
So what I got in my studies was definitely look out for a mass casualty event. That was the precursor. It's done in ceremony first or ritual first, and then it plays out on a bigger stage. 50,000 people, bro. That's a lot.
Jason Months too, right?
Jason Months.
Yeah. Man. Yeah.
Cooking.
Yeah.
Cooking.
Yeah. Man. Talking
That was
heavy.
a big spirit cook.
Yeah.
Can you be present during an event where people die in it and not take? Are you not? Did you not get soiled?
Wow.
I'm just saying, if your eyeballs were present at an event, you might not seen the death, but death occurred, right? 9 to be exact.
Yeah.
And you witnessed something. Are you not also part of the ritual? You got to ask yourself that, because everybody that watched it on Apple and whatnot, they suing them because they know that they've been part of a ritual and they were part of something that they did not sign up for. You're not supposed to see people dying like that. Yeah. That has some, I don't know what the impact may be, but I don't think that that's something that, especially if you don't know what you signed up for. Imagine signing up to watch the All-Star game, and while you're watching the All-Star game, people in the dugout are being killed.
Wow. Yeah.
And then you see the bodies.
Yeah.
Like, shit crazy.
Yeah.
So
that's real.
they're gonna cool off on Travis for now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For now.
They're gonna cool off on Travis. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But it can't go unnoticed that he was on Kanye West hit list.
Yeah.
And Kanye West is moving with Christ consciousness right now.
Yeah.
That's what he's tapped into.
Yeah.
He's on his Christ consciousness shit. That's why he was on his I'm fearless right now. And if you want to kill me, he kept invoking the death angel.
Yeah.
But he's in his bag. He feels comfortable. He feels courageous. He feels like he's anointed.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. Like, everybody has a right to feel how they feel.
Yeah.
But what I do know is when Christ, one of the mandates or one of the tenets of Christ consciousness is the tongue becomes a sword. And when you name your enemies or your co-conspirators, things start to happen to them. And that's exactly what I saw happen. So I'm just observing. Virgil
notes.
dies out of nowhere.
Yeah,
bro?
that was crazy.
You didn't even see a skinny picture of him.
No.
Virgil dies out of nowhere? What?
Yeah.
And then they're tying them into the whole Maxwell trial and everything.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. Man.
You got all of that. Wait, my thing is this. Health is wealth. Kanye is invoking Sebi's name.
That was gonna be my next question to you.
I'm just saying, let's just see,
Hey,
we
let's talk about
gotta,
that.
we have to measure things out.
Yeah.
Kanye is out there invoking Sebi's name.
But then Virgil, he dies from cancer quietly. Chadwick as well. Black Panther dies quietly from cancer.
None of them have, and then it goes back to the conversation that I had earlier.
Yeah.
About us, choosing our fates.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, why would they choose that?
Yeah. Slow death too. like that when you could have been found a solution to it.
What spirit would want to go through that? But
Yeah.
then you never know.
Yeah.
Because the spirit would be like, I want it all and then lose it. I
Mm.
want to know what that feels like.
Mm.
Who are you to you know what I mean? Who am I to judge?
Tell somebody's
But
journey.
yeah, Ye is obviously tapped in, right?
Mm.
To a source of information that's feeding him morsels
Yeah.
of, chunks of information,
Right.
data, right? And he's getting his master teachers, or he's getting his quote unquote sources of information more correct than he had when he started his journey. Remember when he was like, slavery is a choice?
Yeah.
But he was like, yo, I'm just starting my journey.
Mm.
Pardon me. I'm
Be
not going to
patient
say
with me.
nothing. Be patient.
Yeah.
Didn't he say
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
I'm just starting what was his journey? His journey was going down a rabbit hole. He ran into the black, what was her name? Candace Owens. Her name was before she just said Candace Owens, her name was Red Pill Black.
What's the chances?
Right? Yeah, I know, right? Red Pill Black. So he's running into some of these thought leaders as he ventures into this cavern, this carnivorous, rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And then he runs into a Dr. Claude Anderson. And then he runs into a Dr. Sebi. And then he runs into, whoever else he's running into. Because his narrative sounds awfully familiar to people that I know, such as myself and other people around me.
You're getting that information from somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
So once your information tightens up, you gain confidence. You strike back against the people who clowned you. It's like the kung fu flicks. When you first go to the town, he get beat up. Then he goes back and he taps into the master teacher, right? Daniel's son. He taps into the master teacher who really who like tightens his screws up, beats him up a little bit, and then he go back and start busting ass.
Yes, sir.
So it's similar in consciousness. It's like you start out, you think you got it. You go to the barbershop, you get beat up. Boop, boop, boop. They start hitting you with all the boop, boop, boop.
Yeah.
You get jumped. You don't have enough ammo.
Yeah.
You shot your gun too soon.
Yeah.
Then you tap into reliable sources and they build you up and they give you some clips, some ammos for the extendo, and then you go in there, John Wick.
Yes, sir.
That's how it
You
works.
that assassin.
So that's what I see with Ye.
Yeah.
He's feeling John Wickish these days because, truth is power.
Yeah.
And once you tapped into a source of power, it's like getting your lights turned on. You're going to move differently.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you really know what the fuck you standing on, you're going to move with a certain type of confidence and an air about yourself where you're not afraid of, you be like, yo, you niggas been lying to me this whole time.
Yeah.
I don't owe no apologies. I'm just lit.
Man.
Naturally, I'm just lit. I'm just living it up. Like